Hello friend, and welcome to the slowest sim driving channel on YouTube, where today we've got some sim driving that's particularly fast. It's the penultimate round of the Formula G Championship with Circuit de Saint Croix. This is layout C and it is reversed. It's a very close championship, this, very close indeed. Let's just get all the cameras right. And this is a 40-minute race. Tweetman on pole. He's set to win the championship if he can win here. There's not going to be a lot people can do about it. His nearest rival is Yvonne, but Yvonne is way down in 6th on the grid after a very poor qualifying. This is a very tough and technical circuit. Oh, as Arden there shows us, or Brian Basil is his current username, is a little bit of lag there as well. So John Boy has been quick all season, but just hasn't been there at the sharp end. It looks like he's feeling feisty today, feisty and fighty. Also we've got the Saflicious in 4th. We've got Kaz, another 18 Brit driver, in 6th, being chased down there by Grandpa. We've got Ollie. We don't see much of Ollie, but it's always good when he turns up. Great to see him in 8th, and down in 9th, back of the grid, doing some extreme fuel saving, is JDP Gaming. If you haven't seen this format before, go and check out the other videos. Oops, went one too far there. Oh, Arden's there in the lead. Yeah, go check out the other videos. This is a fuel saving format based on Formula E, so the cars don't have nearly enough fuel to get to the end of the race, and they're not allowed to pit. So that's going to mean a lot of careful driving, some lag there at the front of the grid. So look, could that be a factor later on? It looks like the other drivers are giving him a very wide berth there, but John Boy is the going to the bridge, lining up possibly for a pass. Is John Boy going to make a play for the lead? We normally see Tweetman scamper away at the start, but has he changed tactics? Have the others changed tactics? They're in 4th. Yvonne is right on Tweetman already. So Yvonne perhaps using a little bit of fuel to you know, get up there, get a slipstream. If it's your first time watching one of these races, down the bottom left where it says RM, you can see the tyre wear. Just to the right of that we've got fuel, and then on the far right at the bottom we have the remaining overtake button. Up at the front, John Boy is still chasing down Arden with Tweetman behind him. These three very close. John Boy going for a move. Arden, they're very laggy, so John Boy's going to have to be particularly wide, but he's been backed up into Tweetman. Is Tweetman going to make a move? Yvonne there just at the back of the shot. She's keeping them close. She's really going to want to beat Tweetman to be with a chance of winning this championship. So it's all to play for, because everybody wants all the points. Nobody's here just milling around to get to the end. They all want as many points as they can get. And you got to wonder if Brian Basil or Arden, I don't know, we'll just call him Arden for the rest of the race, shall we? Is going to back up Tweetman and John Boy to give his 18 Brit teammate Yvonne a chance. We're still on the first lap. These are very long laps here, but it's a 40-minute race. It's not a lap count, so it's not going to make the race particularly long. We've got a couple of cars really out of position here. Grandpa, JDP, Saflicious, all a long way back, so these cars have clearly had some sort of an issue. As I said before, this is a very technical track. It's very easy to get this wrong around here. And also it seems like the boost isn't quite as strong here as it has been at the other tracks. Something to do with the nature of this track. Up ahead, Ollie is having a look at Kaz. Ollie always gets a bit feisty, looking for a way around through the chicane. Nothing happening there, but he's very close to the back end of Kaz's car. Perhaps a little bit too deep into that corner, onto the long straight. Can he get a slipstream here, or is it going to be fuel saving here? Let's see. No, it looks like he's just fuel saving at the moment, waiting for his moment to pounce. Up ahead we had a change of position there, so Tweetman ahead of John Boy. And now hunting down Arden in the lead. Tweetman does like to control the pace of the race. Can he do it this race? He's going wide. It looked like Arden was a little bit defensive there onto the bridge. Pushing hard. So they're actually pulling away from the other cars. Are they using too much fuel though? Is this going to hurt them later in the race? We shall have to wait and see. Again, going with that very wide entry. Looking for any way past that first place car. John Boy as well is he's staying in Tweetman's slipstream. He's going to try and follow Tweetman through if there's a sniff of a move. So this is all to play for. Tweetman doesn't need to win, doesn't need to take any major chances, just needs to beat Yvonne really. Speaking of Yvonne, she's a little way back. All on her own, nobody to slipstream, which is going to possibly be a bit of an issue later on. They see Yvonne just in the back of the shot there. She's lurking, she's not letting these go. If anything, I think she might be bringing herself into contention, maybe using a little more fuel than the others. But then, of course, you can recoup that fuel by sitting in the slipstream. She's also used a little bit of overtake, which is great because we don't always see Yvonne able to use the overtake, so clearly she's got that button fixed. That's great to see. Coming up to the start of lap 3 now. John Boy's so tight, tucked up behind Tweetman there, but not going for the move. So he's just saving fuel. We've seen John Boy really fast in the past and then run out of fuel or get into fuel difficulties. Have to go very slowly. Great to see him thinking about conserving fuel today. A possible move shaping up here for first place. Oh, Tweetman very wide through there. Arden very defensive, trying to just cover off that apex. So difficult to overtake on this track, unless you get a really good run into that long straight in the south of the track, which is where we are now. But it seems like Tweetman just overcooked it a little bit there, lost some momentum. Behind this pack, Yvonne has company all of a sudden. Oh, Ollie going past there. So Ollie on the move. Keep an eye on the fuel gauge though. Ollie is expending a lot of fuel at the moment. Perhaps trying to get track position. At the front, still this same three, still struggling to get anywhere. But now Ollie's catching up, and Ollie is dragging Yvonne with him. So this top 3 could be about to become a top 6. They're suddenly getting very close. There's a move there by Tweetman. Couldn't make a stick the first time. Tries again. Arden just covers him off. Oh, lots of lag there. No wonder the cars are actually holding back. Very poor connection quality from our lead driver. That's unfortunate. It's not what you want to see. Ollie's gone. Ollie's going to have to sit. So clearly Ollie's made some sort of mistake, or he's just realised just how much fuel he is burning. As you can see, the fuel gauge is split into 4 sectors, and you can assume that you need 1 sector per 10 minutes of racing, plus 1 lap. We're not at 1/4 distance yet, but Ollie's almost at 1/4 fuel used. He might be backing off and just sitting behind Saflish, just letting that driver pull him along. Yvonne now in the slipstream of Tweetman. We didn't see it, but John Boy made it into the lead. So John Boy's done some sort of banzai move. Great shot that. And yeah, he's going to be trying to control the pace now. Is he going to scamper away? I don't think he will. I think John Boy's going to be sensible with his fuel. Arden there was slightly less fuel. And Tweetman, who is of course a fuel saving master, but look behind. Yvonne now in Tweetman's slipstream. This fight is on, and this is the important fight. This is the fight for the championship. Saflish is still in 5th, Ollie falling a long way back, so yes, Ollie's suddenly got into major fuel saving mode. Bit of a panic there for Ollie. Saflish is staying with the group well. Another driver who we don't talk about much. Saflish is fast, has been fast all season. We've got a move there up ahead. Yes, that was Tweetman going for 2nd place. Arden there having a look to come back at him. Nothing doing. So Tweetman now, he's got the hurry up he needed. He had Yvonne right behind him. He hasn't now, but he knows that she's got the speed in that car to catch up and potentially pass him. For now, Yvonne's sitting in the slipstream of Saffalicious, saving some fuel after her push towards the front. Can Tweetman catch John Boy? These two have tussled this season quite a bit, usually with Tweetman coming out on top, but don't count out John Boy. He's a very fast driver, very accomplished, part of the Race Style Academy, and he will give other drivers a run for their money any day of the week. Yvonne back into fourth. She's made the move on Saffalicious. We keep missing these moves. We're looking at other drivers and talking about them. That's what happens towards the end of the season. There's so many stories developed. And unfortunately, we spend so much time on stories, we forget about the actual racing action. Yvonne has fallen back. And Ollie went round. Ollie there with dirty tyres. It looks like he's just put a wheel on the grass and spun that car. So Ollie's fallen right off that group. He's going to want to get back onto that pack so he can save some fuel in the slipstream. But with those dirty tyres, he's having some real issues controlling the car. Very unlucky for Ollie. John Boy pulling away a little bit from Tweetman there. I don't know if that's a different fuel strategy. Oh, it's the overtake button. So John Boy using the overtake button to try and make some space between himself and Tweetman, get Tweetman out of that slipstream. The battle talked about earlier between Kaz and Grandpa. Grandpa made the move up into 7th. The important battle is right here. Oops, one too many. Tweetman saving his overtake button for later on, maybe making tactical use of the fuel mode. Just keeping John Boy in his sights. Don't know if Tweetman's going to push for a pass or he's happy to just sit there. We'll have to wait and see. Oh, Arden there, all over the place. It looks like he got very squirrely coming onto the bridge. And that's going to put him under pressure there from his E-Team teammate, Yvonne. And of course, Saffalicious are going to come through as well. So, there you go, things are happening. Here's Ollie down in 6th. All on his lonesome still. Come on, Ollie, you can do this. Back to the lead cars, and they are still together, nose to tail. It looks like Arden may have let Yvonne through. Oh, he's off. Off and not going very fast at all on that grass. Is that going to allow Ollie to catch him? Of course, these tyres take a little while just to scrub up. And it looks like, although Ollie's caught up, he's not going to make the pass right now. If Yvonne can have a good result here, we can go right down to the final race. And that is everything you want with a championship. Saffalicious now being dropped. Arden in 5th. Oh, Ollie's a long way back. It looks like Ollie's had some sort of an off. So, unfortunate for Ollie. Tweetman as well, he's also fallen back, so maybe Tweetman's felt that he's over-consuming. Perhaps he's gone too fast into a corner, had to bail. But either way, that's going to help out Yvonne. Oh no, Yvonne's off. Oh, it's disaster. Oh no, unlucky. You know, she's still on the same piece of tarmac as Tweetman, but a fair way back in the background they'll just see Ollie as well struggling with that corner, and it is a very tight corner. It's very easy to get wrong. You want to get the power down as quickly as you can for this long straight, but it's so easy to get the power down too quickly or to carry too much speed into the corner. Saffalicious there going defensive, but Yvonne drives around the outside. She's driving like a woman possessed at the moment to try and catch up with those lead cars, which are just on the bridge. Here is the bridge. Tweetman's so very close, menacing, monster in the back of that that first place car. He's going to try something, because at the end of this straight here, there's a very heavy braking zone. Could be a great place for a pass. No, Tweetman just easing off there, lifting and coasting very early, letting John Boy drag him along. No, John Boy isn't about to lose this lead anytime soon. Change for third place. Yvonne is back on it. Should we be back on the charge? Avalicious sticking with them, looking for a way around. He's going for the move. Gonna try and get Arden into this corner here. Yes. But this is a series of left and right corners. It's very hard to pass through there. As soon as you move to one side of the track, make the move, your opponent then has the advantage that you had previously. Oh! Arden a little wide. Are we going to see the overtake button used here? I don't think either drivers have made use of it. They might not actually have that button set up. It's been very common this season. Drivers not having the overtake button set up or not having it working. Tweetman out very wide there. Trying to maximise the speed to that corner. We're at the halfway point in this race, and well, it looks like over the course of the season the drivers have really learned to use their fuel effectively and efficiently. And it has been a tough season for the drivers. It's been a big learning curve, and these cars are very fast and very easy to spin. The drivers have adapted to them well. It's been great to see. Right now, as it comes to the end of the season, we're seeing the best of them. Yvonne pulling away from 4th and 5th. We're trying to do her best to reel in 1st and 2nd, just so she can sit in their slipstream, save some fuel for that big sprint at the end. But is this too little too late at this point? We're coming to lap 8. That's it now, we're on the countdown to the last half of the race. When are we going to start to see drivers turning up the wick and bolting? John Boy doesn't need to do anything right now because Tweetman is just hanging out behind him. So John Boy can sit and conserve fuel. And of course this hurts the rest of the pack. When the top 2 drivers are just chilling out, saving fuel, it means that at the end of the race when everybody turns the engines up, they don't get much of an advantage because these front runners also turn their engines up. Yvonne making some progress. We'll have a look on this straight to see how her lap time is looking. See how hard she's pushing. It's good to see her on the same bit of tarmac as the front 2 cars. And just as we approach the braking zone here, there is a timing beam, so we will check that out. Here we go. So Yvonne currently putting in her best lap, which means she is pushing. She's pushing hard. She's pushing to catch up with these front 2 cars. We have ourselves a race. Will she use too much fuel? Well, we're going to find out, aren't we? We will see. So we're at the 40 minutes to go, and John Boy is just going to have very, very wide. Tweetman saw the chance and just took it straight through. So opportunistic. What a move. John Boy now falls along the back. I don't know if he's even lost a slipstream there. So maybe a moment of concentration loss from John Boy. Maybe he just went too hot into that corner. I don't think his tyres are looking too bad. He's been looking after them well. So unlucky for John Boy. And is that going to give Yvonne a chance to get into John Boy's slipstream? Yvonne's tyre's not hurting either. Fuel looks okay. She's got plenty of overtake left. As we get into this last part of the lap, the race, as Yvonne is about a second up on her previous best time. cars are getting lighter. The drivers are thinking about turning up their engine modes. And this is where the action is really going to start to kick off. John Boy back up with Tweetman. John Boy clearly wanting to make some sort of amends for what just happened, but also he'll be very aware that if Yvonne is cruising up behind this pair, she does have much less fuel because she's having to push so hard. But you know, Yvonne's a good driver. She's incredibly fast. Let's just see what happens. Is John Boy now going to do what Tweetman did to him and just sit in the slipstream, save some fuel? You see there, that loss of concentration cost John Boy 4.5 seconds. Oh, that's a bit of a disaster, that. Bit of a disaster. He's still going, still trying. Look out right behind you, John Boy, because this twosome at the front is about to become a threesome, so to speak. Arden there in fourth, Softlicious in fifth. These two about the same amount of fuel, which is plenty. But I think everybody's got plenty of fuel, so this is great. Everybody's really learned. Oh, looks like Ollie's picked up the pace. But the action's happening at the front. By action, I mean a lot of what's been going on already this race. With the front two cars just keeping pace with each other as the third place car tries to keep up. There's that third place car. There's not that much between them now. This is certainly a gap that is doable within the next 10 minutes, and that is all that's left. About 10 minutes and, you know, finishing the lap after that 10-minute count is up. Has Ollie caught up? Ollie is very close now to fourth and fifth, so Ollie's on the move. In fact, Ollie is currently the fastest driver on track, so we'll stick with him because he is pushing like crazy. And even though he's the fastest man on track, he's not using his overtake button. He's either saving that for a rainy day, or he is just, you know, hasn't got it working. But either way, Ollie is motoring. Oh, and you can see why, because there's another car behind him. There's a grandpa on the move. So Ollie could be in trouble here, which is why he's going so fast, and he's still purple. Ollie's still purple, and we've got a glimpse now of Saflicious in front. Ollie trying to reel himself back into the battle. And if you look at the map in the top right corner, you can see how close together all the cars are. If Ollie brings himself back into the battle, it's a battle for a good points-paying spot. He can get, you know, in the middle of all that lot. So here he comes. But if Ollie's purple, well, what about Grandpa? Because Grandpa's catching up with Ollie. Couldn't see. We'll have a look in a moment when Ollie crosses the line. Here we go, the end of lap 10. Less than 10 minutes of racing left to go. Watching 6th place Ollie. He crosses the line, absolutely does go purple with a 2:58, but then it's Grandpa who gets fastest lap with a 2:57. So these drivers absolutely steaming, trying to catch up with the other group. The other group, of course, being Safalicious in 5th, Arden in 4th. And then, oh, John Boy's just lost out to Yvonne, who's caught up. So this is it. This is the fight for the keeping the championship alive. With Yvonne, if she finishes second, I think that's going to be still mathematically possible for her to win the championship. Look at that big train of cars behind, though. That is there's a lot going on just there. Looks like in the background there, Arden getting moved on a John Boy. He's trying. The two of them side by side. Oh, about to go 3 wide. Oh, very brave. Lots and lots of bravery going on right there. The two-way battle for the lead has just become a seven-way battle. Oh, is that Ollie? Oh, Ollie's binned it. Oh, unlucky for Ollie. He was on such a charge. Struggling to get the car going again. Oh, bad luck, Ollie. Unfortunately, 6 into one corner does not go. And I don't know if Ollie can catch up. If he can catch up from that, it's momentum. It's momentous. I can't even speak. There's so much going on. What's happening at the front? Yvonne's taken the lead while we're watching Ollie. And Tweetman all the way down in 4th. This is huge for the championship. I said Yvonne was fast, and here you go. Yvonne is fast. John Boy second. Oh, Odd's gone into first. Where's Yvonne gone? I think she just made a little mistake, went out a bit wide there and just got swallowed by the entire pack. That's the way of pack racing, unfortunately. Let's follow her, because I think Yvonne's going to try and come back to the front with everything she's got at this point. She's got more than enough fuel to just turn the engine right up and just push, push, push. Right now, she's got a slipstream from Safalicious. Just not quite fast enough. A bit of battle with Grandpa there, like I said at the start. Everybody wants points. And Yvonne actually losing out at that point, so just to get back on it, you can assume that Arden in first place will be controlling the traffic. Tweetman second, John Boy third, just like I was at the start of the race. Safalicious and Grandpa, and Ollie's really fallen off. So Ollie, he's trying to pull back. I can see the gap coming down ever so slightly, but I think it's too much of a big ask. There's not enough time for that. Yvonne lining up there for a pass. In fact, Yvonne purple, so she's really, really on it. But is she going to be on it enough? Safalicious and Grandpa both out very wide there, allowing Yvonne to get up to 5th quite easily. No real challenge there. Can she get a slipstream to pull her towards that front group? It's like Tweetman there tucked in behind Arden in first place. Oh, Yvonne just not quite got the pace to hold that 5th place. Great respect from these drivers. Lots of space given. Oh, but this must be terrible for Yvonne. You can see that championship slipping through her fingers. She could just get past this car and get clear. Get back into the pack. Nice move there. Set that up early on the bridge. Got it done on the exit. So Safalicious is next. Can Yvonne get past Safalicious? She's already right up on his rear. Time's ticking down, 4 minutes to go. Yvonne needs to be pushing. She's pushed too hard off the track. Dirty tyres. Lost momentum. Even when you keep going in the right direction, it can just be so catastrophic getting onto the grass like that. But it's okay. She's still moving. Still making good forward progress. Everybody holding station right now. It's a bit late in the race for heroics, because it's a bit late in the race for actually catching up. Safalicious and John Boy. Oh, what happened to Safalicious? Just couldn't block onto him then. But I think Safalicious went off there with oversteer. So Yvonne now 4th. Grandpa 3rd, out of nowhere. Making the most of that chaos. Tweetman 2nd. Arden still leading the way. Trying to go for a win here. Yvonne at least wants podium, and that is a podium position. That's third. Time's ticking. How many laps are we going to get? This could be the penultimate lap. Tweedman's taken the lead up ahead. Oh! Tweedman's crashed. He's crashed and he's down to 7th, so that throws everything on its head. He looks like got out a little bit wide there, caught a tyre barrier, and that was it. He was around. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, Yvonne running second. This couldn't have worked out any better for her, well, unless she was in the lead. With so little time left, can Tweedman do anything? He's so far back. Yvonne clearly pushing now because she's going purple. Well, that turned the championship on its head, and Tweedman's quite a way back from the pack as well. Well, you know what Murray Walker used to say? Anything can happen in motor racing, and usually does. Tweedman just proved that point. He's charging hard. He's already on the bridge. But he's a fair way behind. Just catching up with Ollie. We know that Ollie was quite a way behind as well. Although Ollie's done a great job of catching up. Not going to take anything away from Ollie after his little accident. Oh, but Ollie's had another accident. It looks like he's just losing that back end, perhaps buckling under pressure. Of course, Ollie not that much of an experienced driver, so you know, he'll come back next season faster, stronger, harder, I imagine. Tweedman now on the overtake button, so he's giving it full beans to catch up with this group. Yvonne into the lead, taking maximum points from this. Tweedman's going to have to try and take as many points from her as possible by making up as many places as possible. So his first target is Grandpa, just up ahead. That purple machine. Grandpa on the overtake. Tweedman on the overtake. That drops off just into 5th. Oh, great double move there by Tweedman, but he's overcooked it. Pushed too hard, and suddenly this is the last lap. It wasn't the penultimate lap, it was the last lap. So Yvonne comes back to win. Arden second. John Boy third. Grandpa fourth. Tafalicious fifth. Tweedman only manages 6th. Ollie spinning on the line. I don't know if that's intentional or not. I believe he brings it home in 7th. And towards the back, Kaz almost out of fuel. And JDP in 9th. Wow. You think you know what's going to happen in a race, and then right at the end, it's all on its head. That's incredible. And these are the points going into the final race. As you can see, it is mathematically possible for Yvonne to win the championship. But will she? Well, you'll have to watch the next race, won't you? The next and final race, when we'll be at Dragon Trail Seaside 2. Until then, thanks for watching the video. Thanks to all our racers, thanks to Discord. Until next time, be good to yourself, be good to those around you. Bye bye for now.